right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pulaski Academy. I know that you can't see anything just yet. There we go. Very good. We're all set. Going to grab a radio so we can hear those guys over there in the studio. In the meantime, I'm joined as always by Garrett Benson. Good evening.
Good evening.
Doing all right?
Good evening to everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm having a great day. I'm having a great day.
Fantastic.
Even more excited for an even better day that is about to come about because of Bruin basketball.
Yes, it is. I'm going to have to turn up my headset a little bit. In the meantime, a couple of small adjustments here. I can tell you in the meantime, starting for the Eastham Mets tonight is number 0, Ashton Given, number 1, Kayla Mitchell, number 2, Blake Green, number 2, Blake Green, number 12, A.J. Robinson, and number 33, Nevaeh Holman. Starting for the Bruins. At guard, number 11, Riley Smith. At point guard, number 12, Estella Gadberry. At forward, number 15, Blakely James. At forward, senior number 22, Jaden Court. And at guard, number 30, Taylor Hernandez. Looks like we're ready to tip this one off.
All right. Well, the referees sure do look ready to go.
Make sure that is on and in the right place. And it looks like the Mets will have the tip-off to start the game.
And we will have our first turnover of the game as well. Let's see how the Bruins want to start the night out for us tonight.
Everything good in the production room?
So the Mets are setting up for their first possession of the game. And we'll see what they can do. And a turnover, the Bruins working the ball up the court. And a nice layup by Riley Smith to put the first points up on the board for the Bruins. Your score is 2-0, 6 minutes and 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot by Court for 3, and it's good. As you can see, my echo sounds a little bit deeper than I do.
Hernandez drives inside. She's going to get fouled going to the basket. It was on the floor, though. It's going to be on number 12. That's A.J. Robinson. That's her first personal foul and the first team foul against the Mets. Oh, that is a shooting foul. Excuse me. I thought they called that one on the floor. Made her first basket. Here's the second. It's also good. Not surprising. I was told just before the game tonight that the Lady Bruins are 73% from the free throw line during their first 5 conference games. 73%. That's incredible.
That is actually a very surprising average. If I had made a 73% on all of my tests, I would have definitely had better grades.
3-point attempt there from Michaela Mitchell. It's no good. Bruins bringing it back across. Here's Court driving it inside. It's off the glass, and she gets fouled. No, excuse me. It's a traveling call. A.J. Robinson tries to pass it over to Nevaeh Holman, but it goes out of bounds, so it's Bruins ball.
And it looks like the Bruins having their press here is keeping the Mets from having any fast breaks and really working the ball up the court like I think they want to. So I would expect the Bruins to keep that pressure up.
Smith on the outside drives into the lane, off the glass, and it's good. Oh, wow. I think she got a piece of that in the eye. That was a pass attempt from Kayla Mitchell. What did I miss? It's a pass attempt by Kayla Mitchell. It was swatted away by Estella Gadberry. I think she got a finger in the eye on the way there. Loose ball. She's going to take that one to the hole.
I mean, what more could you want from a player? Her face is red. You can tell she's at least in pain of some sort, and she got a steal and a layup.
Yeah.
All with her left hand.
And one eye.
And one eye.
She is tough as nails. Well, you can tell she's not feeling her best because her shorts are not folded over in some weird way. Oh, a 3-point attempt there from Taylor Hernandez. It's in and out, and a Hug and Hall timeout called on the court by the Mets coach. I love that we have the Bruin Brigade here tonight.
Yes, I love that too. Also sounds like an echo of my voice.
Yeah, it's we're lucky. I was able to talk to the band director of bands, I should say, Lane Martins. Thank you. I was coming up with Lane, but I couldn't come up with Martins at the time. But normally they're much closer to where we sit, and I said, you know what? It might be good if we just kind of swap them in the student section tonight. And he said, oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. I was having flashbacks of a couple of years ago. We were broadcasting a game from J.A. Fair, and the band didn't come out until after the broadcast was started, and then when they did come out, they were right in front of us.
Yeah.
And my God, they were loud.
Yes, I can believe that. And for all the viewers out there, if you've never sat by the band at an Arkansas Razorback football game, you don't realize how often they play until you hear that tuba hit that low note for the 9,000th time.
That foul was called on number 33. That's Nevaeh Holman. Her first personal foul, second team foul against East M, and shooting from the line is Taylor Hernandez. She made the first one. That's her. She's 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Now she's made 4. That's how counting works. At halftime today, halftime of the girls' game, we will get to see the Pulaski Academy Little Dribblers. It's a basketball clinic for 1st through 4th grade girls. See them out there performing during halftime, so be sure to stick around for that.
And Nevaeh Holman puts up the first points for the Mets tonight.
That one goes out of bounds off of
Blakely James.
I think that was Blakely James. Thank you. It's a shot, and it's good from Kayla Mitchell. Mets now chasing that dream. Pulaski Academy leading 13-4 over the Mets. Riley Smith gives it off to Blakely James. Then on the left wing, here's Estella Gadberry. She drives inside, almost loses control, kicks it back to Hernandez, and thinks she's going to get fouled on her way driving inside. Yeah, that one's called on A.J. Robinson, her second foul, 3rd team foul. And a quick basket by Jaden Court. Barely had time to look over there to see him inbound the ball.
I know. Just had Court kind of in a little sneaky position there.
Trying to trap.
Great defense by the Bruins.
Yeah. Hernandez off the glass, and she'll get fouled going up for the basket. Basket was no good. That's on number 12, A.J. Robinson. Already her 3rd personal foul, 4th team foul. With 2:41 left in the first quarter, that's a tough spot to be in, already with 3 fouls.
Yeah, that's definitely not where you want to be as a player and then as a team to already have that many fouls here in the first half.
So the Lady Mets call a timeout here. We'll keep it right here for a moment. Entering the game for East Elm is number 34, Jada Whitaker. And for the Bruins, you have Lindsey Johnston along with Ashlyn McDaniel entering the game. Lady Bruins looking pretty good so far tonight. Well, go ahead.
Yeah, they've come out of the gate hot here. I think they wanted to make a statement as about their dominance and their ability to work as a team, and I think they have far surpassed that so far here in this first quarter.
Well, be sure to send your thoughts to us on the game via our Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty live fan feedback. That's our text message line there at the bottom of the screen. Send us a text message at the number down there is 501-570-6464. Yeah, I did have to look over at it to see what it was.
I was just looking for dramatic effect.
Being a team player there.
I didn't want him to be alone.
For sure. Yeah, so send us a text message right there. We already had one person say, send us one tonight and says, I can't find her if she doesn't have her pants tucked under.
Oh, God.
Well, that's true.
That's a really random text message.
Well, that's of course talking about Estella Gadberry. She always has her shorts, tucked in a certain way.
Right. No, that's hey.
I don't know whether she does that because it's comfortable or she does it for luck. I need to ask her that sometime. That eye is still bothering her, it looks like.
Yeah, if it got scratched, I've had a scratched eyeball one time, and I never want one again.
Oh, sure. There's the shot from Blake Green. It goes up off the back of the rim. It's no good. Rebound from Ashlyn McDaniel. She passes it over to Taylor Hernandez. She wasn't quite ready for it, so it went out of bounds.
Yeah, that's a trick to passing it to your teammate. They got to be ready.
And if they're not ready, they better be good. One or the other. As in seeing in the back of their head or something. Here's number 2. That's Blake Green again. Ashlyn McDaniel sacrificing the body. Trying to keep it in bounds.
And in the stat sheet now, she's going to have 2 turnovers, but I think that second one, I wish we could not count that one.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. Blake Green inbounds the ball for the Mets. There's Kayla Mitchell for three, and it's off the back of the rim. That will go out of bounds. That call could have gone either way. Of course, the ref on that side of the court is much closer than we are, so probably had a better look at it.
Well, I actually got tested the other day. I have better vision than Superman, so I will be able to make the calls from up here.
It's air ball. Here's Riley Smith for two.
And so far, she has made a living off of outpacing everyone up the court, catching the pass, laying it up for two.
Again, Kayla Mitchell attempts a three. It's off the front of the rim this time. Rebound by Jada Whitaker. She tries to put it back. No good. And Smith gets the rebound. Now McDaniel under the basket. It's off the glass. It's no good, but she'll get fouled on the way up.
And I like the foul there. I mean, you're going to contest the shot. She's probably going to make it. It's a very high percentage shot, so why not make her work for it?
Well, that was against Ashton Given, her first personal foul and fifth team foul. Coming back in for the Lady Bruins is Estella Gadberry. First shot was no good. Second one's good. Wow.
Very heads-up play by Stella Gadberry there, throwing it off of the foot of the Mets player to then ensure that they get the ball.
Gadberry brings it across midcourt. Smith runs under the basket. Gadberry runs underneath. She throws it up there. It's no good. I think Blake Green got a hand on that one. Bruins still in control. Smith drives around. She passes it out to McDaniel. She shoots a three. It's off the side of the rim. Rebound goes to the Mets. Kayla Mitchell for three. There she goes.
Yeah, one of those was bound to fall. She was able to keep getting open across the arc and finally found it.
Wow, another example of Ashlyn McDaniel out there sacrificing herself for the team, passing it around one of the Mets, getting the ball over there, and they ended up scoring.
I love how in basketball you can clearly tell when a move is unintentional, because then both of the players are surprised about what just happened. And I think that's what happened down there. They both kind of looked at each other like, whoa.
Yeah. Well, that last basket was Blake Green. So at the end of one, Bruins lead 22-9. Popeye, swing that over there. Let's see the Bruin Brigade in action. Let's see the Bruin Brigade in action. Sorry, I'm going to pick up your microphone, Pop. Let's see these guys.
Well, I'm now motivated for a second quarter of basketball.
Absolutely. Well, I just had a friend who I've never met just walked over here a second ago. That's Ron Jones, of course, from Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty. And he and Charlotte Emery offer you a combined 40 years of real estate experience for all of your residential or commercial needs, whether you're buying or selling. Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty is standing by to take your call and schedule a market survey or consultation at your convenience. For listings or more information, call 501-416-3658 or visit them online at ronjonesrealtor.com. Here's Ashlyn McDaniel for three, and it's off the back of the rim, and the Mets get the rebound. Mets down, Bruins leading 22-9 here in the second quarter, just started.
And you can tell in the way that they're dribbling and passing and working the ball around. The Mets are trying to find some more confidence here. 22-9. Let's see what they can do.
Oh, Blake Green loses control of the ball. Oh, wow. The Bruins getting a little bit ahead of themselves there. Tried to give that one off to Lindsey Johnston, but she wasn't quite there. There's the shot from Jaden Whitaker. No good. So here's Estella Gadberry to bring it back across. Jaden Court for three. Oh, in and out. Mets bring it back across. Here's Blake Green. Loses control, and it'll be, excuse me, shut my mouth. It's Mets ball.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it looks like Estella Gadberry's only playing with one hand tonight.
I got to pay better attention because I haven't seen that. But she does, okay, I see that now. She does have what looks like her pinky and ring fingers
wrapped together.
They're buddy taped there, so that could be possible. Gadberry kicks it over to Hernandez. She sends it to Johnston. Here's Court at the top of the arc, drives inside. She'll shoot from the line. It's off the glass and no good. Mets bring it back across midcourt. Blake Green trapped in the corner. She gets around them, still driving inside, and if she's not careful, yeah, she's going to draw a foul there. Probably Lindsey Johnston. Yes, it was. So that's her second team foul against the Bruins.
When you're driving in the lane like that, it is so easy to lose control of the ball and then make yourself susceptible to giving a foul as the ball handler. So that's one of those times where you're just trying to play the ball, trying to get a win for your team in that one moment.
Nice. Take that out of bounds. It'll slow down their momentum a little bit. There's a pass intended for Holman. Court knocked it out of bounds. Here's Kayla Mitchell at the top of the arc. Goes to the right side. In the corner, there's Blake Green. And it's little pass was intercepted there by Hernandez. She'll send it all the way down to Smith. Gadberry sends it over to Hernandez. She drives inside. In and out of the rim there. And another shot by Blakely James. It's no good, and now the Mets bring it back across. Bruins not relenting on defense on any part of the court tonight. Gadberry brings it across off the glass. It's no good again. They really need to kind of slow down their own tempo and make those more quality shots.
So they're going to call a charge there.
Yeah.
In all reality, I think it could be either way.
Do they have flopping in high school?
No, there's not flopping in high school, but there is. They're going to take into account the action that occurred.
Sure.
So if you do just fall over, they'll call a block.
Yeah, that's a foul called on the floor, and it could really go against 24 or 33. He calls it on 33. That's Nevaeh Holman's second personal foul, seventh team foul, placing the Bruins in bonus. So here is Hernandez shooting 1 and 1. First one's good.
If you're the Mets here, this is not the place you want to be in. You don't want to have 17 fouls already. 4 minutes and 34 seconds left. There's definitely going to be some more fouls that your team's going to give. I mean, there's a good chance that they'll be in double bonus.
She goes to the line 2 for 2. She is 100% from the line so far tonight, shooting 6 free throws.
And let this foul example be a good example. If you ever hear someone talking about foul control in basketball, this is a great example.
Oh, wow. Knocked the pass away on the inbound, and Court comes across with it. Riley Smith drives under the basket. She'll kick it out to Hernandez. Doesn't see anything. There's Smith. Now Gadberry. She sends it to Court. Court from the left wing for 3, and it's in and out.
Court is due here to have some big numbers from the three-point line.
As I recall from the last game, it took her about half the game before she really started warming up.
Yeah, but we already talked about that. Remember, she wanted to share her juju with everybody else.
That's right.
Give everyone else a little bit of love. But she came out and knocked out a 3 right when she showed up. So
that's going to be a foul called on Jada Whitaker. No, excuse me. That's Nevaeh Holman. That's her 3rd personal foul and 8th team foul. Again, that's the second member of the East End team with 3 fouls already in this game with 3.5 minutes left in the first half. Blakely James sinks 1. Misses the second. Bruins bringing it back across. Here's Smith. And it's good.
I'm pretty sure she has all of her points off of the breakaway pass.
Yeah.
And the easy layup. And I say easy.
She makes it look easy, that's for sure. Little miscommunication there from the Bruins, and the Mets capitalize on it. That's Nevaeh Holman making a basket. Smith on the right wing. She sends it over the top of the arc. Now Court for 3. Two and a half minutes left. The Bruins lead 30-14. That's 2.5 minutes left in the first half, excuse me. That foul, I didn't see it, but that was called on Jaden Court, her first personal foul and 3rd team foul against the Bruins.
Yeah, like I was talking about my vision being so amazing. Sometimes it's so amazing I actually unsee whatever's happening. You know, it's just like it's not there. And I think many other people struggle with that as well.
Yes, I unsee a lot of things.
So if you're one of those people, let me know that I'm not alone. You know, send in a little text message to the game. Should be a number up there.
Yeah.
Check it out. Share your thoughts.
Christina's in my headphones telling me that I unsee the cups on my bedside table.
Yeah, you can unsee those.
That's there. She needs to go back and look. There aren't any. No, there's not.
Yeah, actually, very often I unsee the dishes in the sink.
There's not any of those either.
I also unsee the change oil sign on my car.
There's Nevaeh Holman for 2.
Apparently, Josh never puts gas in his car, so he unsees gasoline.
Smith drives inside. There's the shot, and it's good.
Her first points of the night that are not from a layup.
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but you're right. Bruins extending their lead 32-16.
My wife just texted me and said, while you're talking about this, I wanted to remind you that you need to set an appointment with the eye doctor.
So he can tell you how perfect your vision is.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
So it looks like the Bruins are on a man-to-man type defense here.
There's a shot attempt from Sydney Franklin. It's no good. And again, Ashlyn McDaniel just not giving a care when it comes to her own safety, throwing her body out there to save the ball every time it goes out of bounds. That's 3 different times she's tried to kill herself to catch an out-of-bounds ball. Ash Cash takes a seat, and here's Jaden Court, comes back in. Wow, Lindsey Johnston with just a straight-up steal. Just walked up and took it. Here's Court off the glass, and it's good. 30 seconds left in the first half. Bruins still leading 34-16. Bounce pass unsuccessful. You've got Jana Ismail who's able to turn that one over. Here comes Blakely James off the glass, and it's good.
You know, throughout this process, I am very intrigued that the Mets have not called a timeout.
Well, they used 2 of them very early in the game. But you're right. At this point, you'd think that they would want to kind of hit the brakes on that momentum.
Because now the Bruins are going to go in at half with all the momentum in the world. Your team just took two turnovers in a row.
Yeah, more than doubling their score. Well, here come the Little Dribblers here at halftime. They're about to take the court. And, of course, the 2022 Pulaski Academy Little Dribblers are 1st through 4th grade girls led by Stephen Elmore, Chris Boyd, Sophia Boyd, and Amelia Boyd.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the Little Dribblers. The 2022 Pulaski Academy
So we'll just sit back, let you watch and listen. We'll be back in a moment. Stick around. We're right here. We're going to keep it right here. Before coming out to the game, be sure to stop by The Den. The Den is your source for Bruin fan gear and gifts. They have a unique selection of tailgating supplies that will make your pregame party a smash, including new bleacher seats. No matter the occasion, the Den at PA has something for everyone. Tank tops, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, hoodies, jackets, shorts, pants, and more. We have everything your student needs to look their best on Spirit Day. For all the future Bruin cheerleaders, you'll find bows, pom-poms, earrings, and cheerleader uniforms. Visit us on campus or online at thedenatpa.com.
Sarah always wants to be connected, and she often tweets or texts while driving. How far will Sarah go while looking away from the road? More than an entire football field. Driving the length of a football field without looking at the road is selfish driving. Caring drivers respect everyone's safety. What kind of driver will you be?
At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One, it's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. Central Arkansas Mahindra can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making your selection, call or just stop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com. Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs. At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them, for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. Welcome back to Hug Gymnasium here at Pulaski Academy. The Bruins leading this one 36-16. Just about to start the third quarter. In the production suite tonight, you have Nathaniel Bird on the broadcast, producing there, and you have Kai Hugh producing the video board here in the gymnasium. Both of them irreplaceable members of the PA Live crew, but I guess we'll have to get by without Nathaniel next year.
Yeah, I will say they do not. They don't get enough credit for what they do. There's so many moving parts to this entire production, and there's people that are sitting in the stands that have no clue how that board is changing, or how we're all able to hear each other over the broadcast.
That's right.
I mean, they deserve a lot more credit than what they get. So this is our official thank you, and you're never getting another one again.
I'm going to unmute you, Nathaniel. Do you want to say anything to your fans?
Shout out to Kai Hu, my video board producer, and what's up, guys?
Okay, very good. There you
The
go.
old what's up, guys? And a turnover for the Mets. Cord taking it down for 2, kisses it off the glass. Put 2 more up there for the Bruins, 38-16. Coming out of halftime, if you're the Bruins, your focus has got to be maintaining the lead.
Absolutely. Well, that foul just now was on Estella Gadberry, her first personal foul and the first team foul for the Lady Bruins in this half. So shooting for the Mets is Blake Green. Sinks the second one. Court sends it to Gadberry. Back to, that's Smith at the top of the arc now. Gadberry drives inside, kicks it out to Blakely James. Now Hernandez at the top of the arc. Taylor Hernandez for 2. Gives her 10 points so far tonight. Leading the team is both Jaden Court and Riley Smith, each with 12.
Blake Green with the shot there, goes out of bounds. 40-17 is your score.
This from our Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty live fan feedback. J.D. Dunnigan from Fleming Island tonight watching. Enjoying the game as always. Love watching my granddaughters. Thanks for the broadcast. You're quite welcome, J.D. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us from the place that has island in the name but is not an island. The islandless island.
Although he'll explain to you it's surrounded by rivers, so it is an island. But
so what does that make Arkansas?
I'm not sure. I think Arkansas is a peninsula now. There's the shot. Oh, and a 3 by A.J. Robinson, her first basket of the night.
Yeah, and she got in foul trouble early in the game. Did she not?
She did. She already has 3 personal fouls.
Yeah, she picked all those up in the first quarter.
Another 3-point attempt. No good. Gadberry gets the rebound and bounces it off the leg there of Ashton Given so that she could maintain a little bit more control, bringing it back across midcourt.
So fun fact for you in high school basketball, you can take the ball and throw it off of another player in order to get the ball out of bounds. However, on an inbounds play, if the player that is on defense has their back to you, you may not throw it off their back
Really?
and then catch it again. Court with a beautiful 3-point shot there.
That's interesting.
In high school, if you pass it off someone's back to yourself, it's considered a walk.
Interesting.
And yes, I know that because I tried that in high school after I saw someone do that in the pros.
Sure.
And of course, I called my dad after the game. I was like, "You won't believe this." He's like, "They're right." It's like, "Thanks, Dad. I love you too."
Right. Well, it's funny you mentioned that. I guess it was just a couple of days ago. I saw a video on TikTok where somebody just did that. It must have been a college game then.
I'm sorry. Did you just say on TikTok?
Yeah.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
And what you're a boomer, aren't you?
Dude, you're fired.
I was just asking.
That's the end of this broadcast. You're out of here.
As a millennial, I can say those things. Like,
I don't know. I'm definitely not a. I think I'm closer to like Generation Z or something, but I'm definitely not a boomer.
all right, just asking.
What'd you say, Nathaniel? Well, he says he's Gen Z. Well, I'm a Gen X. Excuse me. Okay, it's one of those letter ones.
See, look what I've done, guys. I just asked one question, and I've sparked an entire internal debate over here.
No. Yeah, it was funny. I said something about a wrestling move that I saw on TikTok, and I was talking to the team about it the other day, and a bunch of them kind of snickered, and I was like, what are you laughing at? I got more followers on TikTok than you do.
Oh. Hey, I can tell you right now, you have more followers than I do.
What, PA Live's even on TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok.
Well, okay. What are you, a boomer?
If people tell me all the time I should try it, they think I'd be funny, and I'm like, I'm not funny. So that's not going to work out.
See, and I'm the opposite. I think I'm funny, so I did it.
Hey, no matter what, you ended up there. That's all that matters.
Right. Big scramble for the ball. That's going to end up in a jump ball, and the arrow favors Eastem's Mets.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody out there has scrambled eggs before, but it kind of looked like what they look like right when you put them on the pan. Just kind of bubbling around, not really going anywhere.
Right. Attempted bounce pass. It's picked off by Stella Gadberry. She sends it forward to Smith. It's going to get popped right out of her hands. But unfortunately, A.J. Robinson couldn't maintain control of it, so it goes out of bounds. It's once again Bruins ball.
This has been a pretty fast-paced game. You've seen a lot of turnovers. You've seen a lot of pushing the ball up the court. And I'll be honest, I've never seen that call in my entire life.
Yeah, that was interesting right there. I would have thought that was a foul.
Look, in my personal opinion, there's got to be a foul there. It's got to be either on the Bruins or on the Mets, but it can't be a turnover when two players make contact.
Right. Yeah, they ran into each other. The ball goes out of bounds. You have to call something.
And I'm fine. If you want to call a charge there, call a charge. If you want to call a block there, call a block. But we can't call that a turnover because it went out of bounds after two players collided.
Right. Smith drives inside, throws it up. It was attempted to be a pass to Hernandez. She couldn't get a hold of it. Given gets a hold of it. There's a foul that's going to be called against Ashton Given. That's her second personal foul and first team foul called against Eastem in this half. Hernandez shoots a three, and it's off the rim. Goes back for the rebound, ends up getting fouled. Believe he's saying that that's off of Blake Green. It is. That's her second foul, second team foul. So Taylor Hernandez will shoot two. Already having 100% from the line tonight. Maintaining that percentage, 7 for 7. One more to go here. There it is.
So you can make that, the Bruins are now 73.3% on the season at the free throw line, increasing from 73.
Gadberry brings it across midcourt, down to court, under the basket, off the glass, and it's good. Jaden Court now leading the team with 20 points.
And that's always what makes a great player is when a player like Court can put so many points up on the board, but it feels like it's so silent.
Right. Another basket by Taylor Hernandez. Yeah, she really is. She's kind of swooping in there, getting those points and running back. It really does feel like this Lady Bruins team has kind of gelled together. They're starting to work together a lot better than they did at the beginning of the season.
Well, always those first couple games, you run through practice as many times as you have, but it's still never the same until game time. So those first couple games, you really put yourself to the test, not only as an individual player, but as a team. And undoubtedly over the season, you get used to each other.
Well, and several of these girls had been used to each other. They've played together for years, but of course Jaden Court joined the team just this year, coming in from Russellville. And so, it's kind of you kind of start over with those group dynamics. The old, anyone who's done any group dynamics classes, you'll remember the forming, storming, norming, and performing.
Wow, I almost just vomited a little bit.
Give you flashbacks there?
Yeah, I haven't heard that, and so I actually blocked that out of my memory. And a flood of memories just came into my mind. So thank you, but no thank you.
You're welcome. You can always also thank Taylor Hernandez for that 2-point basket.
Oh. I just need to take a breather after hearing that.
That little refresher comes courtesy of the Boy Scouts of America Wood Badge course. That was a look. Best leadership training, I'm telling you. Boy, that was an awkward-looking shot.
That's what I was trying to ask
Yeah.
about earlier.
Yeah.
It looks like she's really favoring her right hand.
She is really nursing that
left hand.
That left hand,
yeah.
You're right.
My wife normally gets mad at me because when I talk, my echo it sounds like a drum line, as everyone can hear. And I tell her I can't help it. I can't help that.
Right.
And it normally lasts longer than I talk. It's ridiculous, seriously.
Well, I can't complain too much. I love hearing it. I love the fact that our band has grown so much over the last couple of years. And, they sound fantastic. They look good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, from the days when I was here, we had a few guys in a T-shirt out there playing a trumpet, a snare drum, and a tuba.
Right.
It was like, what song are you even playing, my guy?
And they'd grab a cheerleader to hit the triangle at the end.
Oh, yeah. And we got a couple guys out there in football pads. It's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. So, no, they sound good. They look good. I know that several members of the band just received region honors. Congratulations to them.
I watched Drumline one time, and that was my band experience.
So you've got the sisters out there, Lindsey Johnston and Megan Johnston. Ashley McDaniel enters the game, as well as Jana Esmail and Caroline Skurlock.
So when the two sisters are on the court, a little bit of a different momentum kind of takes place. They play together and individually with a different type of velocity.
Yes. There's Ashley McDaniel with a basket. Well, I know that's going to make J.D. Dunnigan very excited. Or, excuse me, J.D. Fleming. J.D. Dunnigan. No, that's not right. J.D. Fleming, excuse me. See, look at there. He says, check me out on TikTok. Poppy Cool on –
For those of you that can't see me, I'm shaking my head right now.
I'll throw you a follow.
And it's horizontally, not vertically.
Megan Johnston gets the rebound. She's going to throw it forward to Ashlyn McDaniel. She'll run up.
Yep.
And he says that is
double dribble.
Double dribble.
Yes, that is the sign for double dribble. And
not one that you see very often in varsity and college.
Yes, same as the carry. You don't see the carry call very often.
But it happens all the time.
It happens.
That one drives me crazy.
Yeah, you can thank the NBA for the lax on that call.
I mean, she just did it just now.
Yep.
It does drive me crazy because you'll see. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Okay.
So a turnover for the Bruins. The Mets are going to bring the ball up the court. 56-22. The Bruins are leading with 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter.
Another foul called there. This one's going to be on Lindsey Johnston. Her second personal foul, third team foul against the Bruins. Shooting for the Mets is Jada Whitaker. From our live fan feedback, Roger and Jenny Cole say, so happy to be watching tonight. Go Bruins. Well, we're so happy that you're joining us. So happy that Crown Trophy of Little Rock is there to help out, to recognize athletes, students, and coworkers. Hey, did you know that they even have drinkware, badges, and rings?
Drinkware?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like cups?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had that.
Yeah, you can like customize cups, badges, and rings too. It's not just trophies. So, you know, if you ever have somebody you want to recognize for doing a good job, whether it's like a coworker or somebody on a team that you're coaching, recognize them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock.
Yeah, you could always get them a cool ring.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you can always visit them at crowntrophy.com.
That's right.
You don't just have to go to them in person. So get on there while you're sitting on your couch. Check it out. Show them some love. And at the very least, just get a few cups with your face on it.
I love that. They just provided all of the medals for our wrestling tournament that we held last weekend.
And how many medals was that? There was
oh, golly.
Quite a few that went out, right?
It was 42 medals, 14 weight classes, first,
wow.
second, and third place. They look sharp, too.
Lindsey Johnston on the shot there. Instead, it's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to remain Bruins ball.
Johnston inbounds the ball to McDaniel. She'll work her way inside the lane, shoot, and it's off the back of the rim. One of the Mets takes a tumble on the way back around. Shot, and it's good from Kayla Mitchell. McDaniel attempts a three. It's no good. Here comes Kayla Mitchell again. Another shot. It's off the rim. Rebound and shot. That's going to be a foul called on Caroline Skurlock. That's her first personal foul and fifth team foul against the Bruins.
So another fun fact for you. In the pros, if someone hits the ground, they immediately call a foul, even if they didn't see who did it.
How do they know who to call it on?
They'll just go back and look at the video screen.
Oh, every time.
But in the pros, people don't hit the floor. They don't fall over like they do in high school or college basketball. Adrian Robinson there tips the ball out of bounds. So it'll remain Bruins ball, but you can tell she's trying to be a force for the Mets.
Esmail with the shot. It's no good. Looks like we're going the other way. More Bruins coming into the game. Looks like you have Sierra Hendricks, Sophia Boyd, and I believe that's number 3, Nora Ali.
Yep. I would also like to point out, when I was commentating during the football season, I was given a hard time because I said a slew of Bruins. I have looked it up, and that is, in fact, the correct terminology to use. It
Really?
is a slew of Bruins.
Okay. Were you given a hard time?
I was.
By me?
By many people. More
Okay.
people than I expected.
Okay, well, that's funny.
I was like, why are you listening that close? Stop
Right,
it.
right. Don't analyze everything I
Yeah.
say. That is dangerous.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Megan Johnston with the nice rebound. Oh, but she had her pocket picked.
Ooh.
Lindsey Johnston coming in to clean up. She's going to try and drive inside and gets the shot.
She had to work for that one.
No
that one
call.
did not come easy.
No, it didn't.
60-26 with a minute and 21 seconds left to play here.
believe we have a running clock right now.
And a beautiful three-pointer for Kayla Mitchell.
Gives her 10 points. The Lady Bruins called a substitution timeout, so they're just subbing and rolling on.
And it looks like the Mets are going to bring in Morgan Harris into the game.
Nora Ali off the glass, and it's good. The whole bench erupted when she got that basket.
And you always got to love that. The team spirit of any sport always puts a smile on your face.
Robinson looking to find a way inside. She'll kick it out to Blake Green. She tries for a three, and it's no good. Gets knocked out of bounds by Mara Taylor, who also just entered the game. Lindsey Johnston will bring it across midcourt. Skurlock now back to Johnston. Goes to the other side to Sophia Boyd. She's off the glass, off the rim. It's no good. The Mets bring it back across. 7 seconds left. She's going to go to the basket. It's off the glass, and it's good. That's A.J. Robinson for two, and that's the last one of the game. The Lady Bruins win this one 62-29.
I'm going to say if A.J. Robinson had not gotten in foul trouble so early in the game, it would have been a little bit of a closer game. I think the Mets would have had a little bit more life and a little bit more pep in their step.
Where'd he go?
Who do you need?
All right, we're going to hang on just a second.
Oh, boy. Bueller. So we are attempting to do a halftime presentation here to show appreciation to one of our sponsors. Instead, we simply have either misplaced him or he is not answering his phone, or he has run away. And I think I'm just going to go with he's here. Oh, there he is. We have found him. We have located him. So we are going to go back to
And now, please turn your attention to center court as Pulaski Academy's president and head of school, Brock Dunn, presents a signed game ball to Ron Jones. Ron Jones, Remax Affiliates Realty, has been a sponsor of PA Live for several seasons. Please join us in thanking Ron Jones for supporting the Bruins.
So there's Ron Jones out there receiving a game ball. Want to make sure that we thank him for being such a sponsor of PA Live. Oh, he's going to go for a basket. That's a signed game ball, and just really appreciate him being a sponsor of PA Live. All right, we're going to take a short break as they warm up for the next game. We'll be right back with more Bruin basketball.
Don't you go anywhere. We're coming back.
Before coming out to the game, be sure to stop by The Den.
The Den is your source for Bruin fan gear and gifts. They have a unique selection of tailgating supplies that will make your pregame party a smash, including new bleacher seats. No matter the occasion, the Den at PA has something for everyone. Tank tops, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, hoodies, jackets, shorts, pants, and more. We have everything your student needs to look their best on Spirit Day. For all the future Bruin cheerleaders, you'll find bows, pom-poms, earrings, and cheerleader uniforms. Visit us on campus or online at thedenatpa.com.
Sarah always wants to be connected, and she often tweets or texts while driving. How far will Sarah go while looking away from the road? More than an entire football field. Driving the length of a football field without looking at the road is selfish driving. Caring drivers respect everyone's safety. What kind of driver will you be?
At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One, it's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. Central Arkansas Mahindra can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making your selection, call or just stop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com. Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs. At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. Before coming out to the game, be sure to stop by The Den. The Den is your source for Bruin fan gear and gifts. They have a unique selection of tailgating supplies that will make your pregame party a smash, including new bleacher seats. No matter the occasion, the Den at PA has something for everyone. Tank tops, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, hoodies, jackets, shorts, pants, and more. We have everything your student needs to look their best on Spirit Day. For all the future Bruin cheerleaders, you'll find bows, pom-poms, earrings, and cheerleader uniforms. Visit us on campus or online at thedenatpa.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Pulaski Academy. Welcome back, I should say. We just finished up the girls winning their game versus the Eastham Mets and the boys varsity team ready. So the starters for the Eastham Mets tonight will be number 1, Justin May, number 4, John Kendrick, number 3, Joe Banks, number 5, PJ Walker, and number 24, Daniel Cummings. And here come the Bruins.
Get on your feet for your Pulaski Academy Bruins. At guard, 6 foot sophomore, number 2, Kenny Jordan. At forward, 6'4" junior, number 4, Tyson.
Just had some last-minute changes on the roster for Eastham, so we're making sure that we've got everybody listed correctly. Got Justin May at number 1. Number 4 is John Kendrick. Number 3 is Joseph Banks. Number 20 is Kobe Isaac. And if somebody, if you hear me say these names, I'm actually saying them not just for Garrett's benefit because he's looking at his roster, but I'm also saying this too, so if there are any Eastham fans out there and I mispronounce somebody's name, well, here's your opportunity to make sure I say it correctly. Just send a text message to the phone number there at the bottom of the screen, and we will make sure to get it corrected. So I've got number 20 is Kobe Isaac. Number 5 is PJ Walker. 2 is Elijah Estrada. 12 is D. Barrow. 21 is Malachi Akers. 22 is Marcus Collier. 24 is Daniel Cummings. And number 0, Ryan Ward. I didn't catch who our starters were. I was too busy getting that one out there, but I can get them real quickly. You've got Ben Smiley on the court, along with Tyson McCarroll. You've got Kenny Jordan. Looks like Charlie Barker over there, along with number 20, Shannon McDaniel. Kenny Jordan on the right wing, looking, tosses it inside, and it gets knocked out of bounds off of the hands of number 5, PJ Walker. Here's Kenny Jordan on the left wing. He tries to pass it, and it gets knocked out of his hands. Looks like that's going back to the Bruins side of the court. Mets already playing some tough defense. There's Charlie Barker. And it's good from the corner for 3.
It's a good start for the Bruins. Now let's see if we can match the intensity of the defense that the Mets are already bringing out.
John Kendrick on the left wing.
That is now going to be your second double dribble of the night. We had one earlier in the girls' game. So Bruins ball.
Charlie Barker on the left wing. He gives it back over to Ben Smiley. He goes to the right side. Tyson McCarroll down low, kicks it out to Barker. He's off the glass, and it's good.
That was a great move by Charlie Barker to know that his teammate needed help and to flash down in the middle where the open spot is on the court.
Barker so far has the only points on the scoreboard. Little bounce pass there. It bounced right off of Ben Smiley's foot. Joseph Banks on the left wing. Kicks it across the right side at John Kendrick. He's trying to drive inside, slips. And instead, he's going to have a foul called on number 2, Kenny Jordan. That's his first personal foul, first team foul against the Bruins.
And the first foul called.
Bruins so far maintaining the same level of defensive pressure that they're feeling on the other side of the court. He calls that a foul on Tyson McCarroll. That would be his first personal foul, second team foul. You know, Coach Morgan was questioning that one, wanted to talk about it a little bit, but
so what he's arguing is that generally when the play happens to the closest referee, they're the one expected to make the call. And what a lot of people don't know is that referees rotate.
Sure.
So, and they rotate by who's actually calling the foul. So if you call the foul, you go to the booth, the other referee takes his spot. So he was saying that the foul, how could it be called from the other side of the court as opposed to down there on the line?
Wow, that was some self-knowledge, knowing where he was standing. Charlie, oh, excuse me, that's
Smiley. Vince Smiley.
Yeah.
Charlie Barker is number 5. It looks a little bit different.
Just about a foot difference in height.
Looks like the Mets are trying to find some penetration, get the Bruins defense to collapse, and then find a pass to someone who's open on the outside.
There's the shot, and it's up by Kristen May. It's good.
That's normally how you're going to attack that zone defense. You're going to find the gaps, shoot in the middle, and then look for an open pass.
Tyson McCarroll dumps it off to Smiley, and he gets another basket.
And that's the best way to break down a press, is to keep the ball moving, keep it fluid, make your pass with confidence, and trust your teammate.
Smiley gets the rebound there. Kenny Jordan will bring it across midcourt.
What a pass.
Charlie Barker right there under the basket, but he couldn't make it happen this time. I believe that's number 5. That's P.J. Walker. Attempted a 3. It's no good. So here's Barker to bring it across midcourt.
I think he was trying to figure out whether he was going to go with the pump fake or the shot.
My go-to was always to make it look like a shot and instead pass.
My go-to was just to pass it to Dusty Hannes.
That's always a good one to go to.
You know, I really filled up the stat sheet with assists.
.356 remaining in the first quarter. There's the shot from Justin May. It's no good, and the Bruins have the ball. Charlie Barker has tried to catch that one and keep it in bounds, but it's not going to happen. And here's one that I was looking forward to saying. Here is Kel Busby coming back into the game. He's been out for the last couple. And saw him in practice today, saw him, he was dressed out, and asked him if he was going to be in tonight. He said, yes, sir. I'm looking forward to it. Kel Busby a little early with that one. Tyson McCarroll nearly lost it. Kenny Jordan goes up for it. It's no good. Wow, Charlie Barker, he's going to turn the tables over, literally.
And then put them back down.
Wow.
Literally. Let it be known that the stability of the scorers table over there is maybe not what they once were.
I'm just glad we're not broadcasting from down there like we were last year.
Yes, because I would have definitely peed my pants a little.
I'm sure they were. The
I mean,
kids
look,
loved it.
I don't care if you're the smallest guy on the court. If you're running full speed at a stationary object, it's going to look scary.
It's not an unusual thing to have a ball go across the scorer's table, but it only happens about once a year to have a player do so. But if we ever have one to come across our table up here, I think we've got real issues.
So that was Joe Banks on the shot.
That should have been a kick ball. That was I'm going to go right here and say no. That was he's going to correct this one. That was definitely off the foot of number 4, John Kendrick. Yeah, he changed that call. Normally it's easy to say, well, the ref has a better look at it. Maybe he saw something I didn't, but no. In this case, he just missed that one, so one of the other refs helped him out. Back and forth and back and forth. Bruins not able to make a basket this time. They still lead 9-6 with 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Joe Banks bringing the ball up the court for the Mets. The shot by P.J. Walker, no good.
They caught him traveling.
Kenny Jordan was definitely trying to make a play, but you only get 2 steps. Can't use more than that.
Of course, that's when he starts singing some Leonard Skinner songs. Hey, ref, give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, mister.
And if anyone actually recognized that reference, please text in and say that you did.
Oh. I'm proud to say that my 18-year-old son would get that easily.
Didn't they name their band that of like a teacher or something?
I don't remember that. I don't know.
Yeah, if anyone is watching that has some Leonard Skinner fun facts. Actually, you know what? If you have any fun facts.
Any fun facts, we'll take them. Charlie Barker trying to get inside. Wow, that was an impressive looking pass on his side. Tyson McCarroll wasn't ready for it. Elijah Estrada making it look fancy, but
not able to capitalize. So that's going to be his first personal foul on the night. And that's going to be the first team foul for the Mets. So we're pretty low on the fouls in comparison to the girls' game earlier.
Charlie Barker brings it across midcourt, sends it to the left wing over to Kenny Jordan. Now Barker at the top of the arc. Now Kenny Jordan, Kel Busby. Just moving that ball quickly. Shannon McDaniel at the top. Sends it inside to Barker. He tries to go up twice. Bounced that one out of bounds, unfortunately, so it's going back to the Mets.
So it's a very simple play the Bruins were running. Just take the wing, runs to the elbow, flashes up for a pass, and everybody just rotates around. Normally you're looking for that cut. It just didn't work out.
Ouch. She took that ball. She took a basketball right to the head.
Yeah, sometimes you don't realize if you're a cheerleader, you're in fact a soccer player.
Right. Oh, no, she said no, it hit her in the arm. Okay.
So that's going to wrap up the first quarter. Your score is 9-6. The Bruins are leading. And it looks like we're going to have a nice game on our hands here.
I would agree with that. Well, want to make sure that we thank one of our fantastic sponsors in Central Arkansas, Mahindra. They can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they'll become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making a selection, just call or drop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com.
Yeah, because we are about to come up on some of that grass-growing weather here.
That's true. Got to think ahead.
There's nothing more frustrating than when you jump on your lawnmower and the old fart just kind of sputters a little bit. And then all your hopes and dreams of a nicely groomed lawn slowly fade away. That's when Mahindra Tractor should hop in your mind. You should probably upgrade, too.
You know, in some of those newer models, they've got cup holders.
I love a good cup holder.
And
so then you get your cup from Crown Trophy, and you put it in your Mahindra Tractor cup holder on the land you bought from Ron Jones Realty.
Right.
Get me out of here. I'll take my paycheck.
Stamp, signed, sealed, delivered. Now we just need to work on Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, or
today I'm working on Red Bull.
I was going to say mine's 5 hour. 5 hour and tropical smoothie. Lots of back and forth there. I think that one might be going on
Shannon McDaniel, I believe.
Well, it might be Kenny Jordan. Let's see where he goes with it. They're asking. Okay, yeah, it's on Shannon McDaniel. I was confused as to who he was saying, and I think the scorers table was too. That's why they had to ask him a second time. So that's Shannon's first personal foul, third team foul against the Bruins. So speaking of sponsors, if you're interested in sponsoring PA Live for the rest of the basketball season or the upcoming football season, reach out to us online. Just go to pabruins.tv. At the top of the page, you'll see a button right there that says click here for sponsorship opportunities. Of course, the page there still features a lot of the things related to the basketball season, but if you want to talk to us about football, well, there's a link on the page there. You can reach out, contact us, and I'll give you a call back.
And if you just want to talk to us, there is a nice number just below my beautiful face on your screen that you are more than welcome to send in your thoughts, comments, concerns, emotional outbursts, and we may read them out loud.
You can send those text messages to 501-570-6464. That's our Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty live fan feedback text message line. Well, they have got to tighten the screws on passing on both sides of the court.
What I'd love to see from both teams right now is a little bit more focus on boxing out. You got people just jumping up and down for rebounds, and a big-time block from Shannon McDaniel. He put his hand up there and said, "No, sir, not today."
I expected to see one of those finger wags.
You mean Dikembe Mutombo?
That's the one.
I have met him. You can't understand a word he says, but a really nice guy.
Very cool.
It's because he's so tall.
That you can't. That's why you can't understand him?
Yeah, you can't hear him because his voice, actually.
It's up there in the clouds?
Yeah. The decibels drop by the time it reaches your normal human ears.
So how about this one? Here's a quick lesson for you. Leonard Skinner was a PE teacher at the high school. Original members of the band attended in Jacksonville, Florida. He's known for strictly enforcing hair length. They used his name as a mocking tribute to him since they all had long hair. Now that is educational in nature, and so it's of course relevant that it comes from our own high school principal Justin Robkin, who has no hair.
So basically, all I heard from that is I am correct.
Thank you, Mr. Robkin.
Tyson McCarroll with I believe it was a 2-point shot there.
Oh, shut my mouth. It looks like 3 up there.
Shut my mouth. I, too, am seeing a 3. So Zach Miller is going to check in for the Bruins.
Yep.
And my co-commentator here is trying to overpower me.
Sorry. I already had somebody talking in my head when you started speaking, so I didn't know you were talking.
Let it be known that I am technically the co-commentator.
It's a team effort. We both interrupt each other equally. Charlie Barker brings it across midcourt, sends it to Kel Busby, then down in the corner, just came in. That's Zach Miller.
So the Mets are running a 1-3-1 zone. That's normally what you run when you want to try and keep the defense from 1, passing it in the middle, and 2, taking 3-point shots.
Shout out to Zach Miller's mom for bringing his shoes to school today.
Big time mom move.
She caught me in the parking lot. Hey, can you take these to Zach?
So the Mets are going to make a substitution for 3 of their players. Looks like you're going to have number 3, Joseph Banks, checking in, number 5, P.J. Walker, and number 4, John Kendrick.
They all started the game for the Mets, coming back in. Kel Busby under the glass, and it's good.
And those are his first points for his return, correct?
That's correct.
Daniel Cummings with his first points on the night. They finally found a gap to pass the ball down there to him. He's been working hard all night trying to get it. He's finally able to capitalize on it.
Off the rim, Tyson McCarroll. The Mets had the rebound, but they lost the ball. Kenny Jordan now has it, and before he could lose it, Coach Morgan calls a timeout. That's another Hug and Haul timeout. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with more Bruin basketball on PA Live.
Before coming out to the game, be sure to stop by The Den. The Den is your source for Bruin fan gear and gifts. They have a unique selection of tailgating supplies that will make your pregame party a smash, including new bleacher seats. No matter the occasion, the Den at PA has something for everyone. Tank tops, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, hoodies, jackets, shorts, pants, and more. We have everything your student needs to look their best on Spirit Day. For all the future Bruin cheerleaders, you'll find bows, pom-poms, earrings, and cheerleader uniforms. Visit us on campus or online at thedenatpa.com.
And we're back. Kel Busby just inbounded the ball. Here's Charlie Barker working his way to the right wing. Hands it back off to Kenny Jordan. There's Tyson McCarroll back to Jordan. Top of the arc. Lots of pressure. He's going to follow him inside. Kicks it out to Kel Busby. Goes across. Drives inside. Loses the ball, and it's out of bounds. He says that's off of the hands of Joseph Banks. So that's going to be a Bruins ball. Wow, he calls that a 3. That's interesting. Kenny Jordan with a 3. I didn't. Did you? Was he behind the line?
He was behind the line.
Okay, that's not what I saw from here. That's
So
all good.
For those of us that saw the less interesting normal 3-pointer, that's what it looked like.
I thought he was stepped in front of it, but probably just what I saw was he was in the air, and I just saw his feet.
Yeah.
And it was just perspective thing.
Hey, and if you're out there listening right now, we want to be able to expand PA Live. We want more people to know about it. And if there's somebody out there that you think would love to be able to watch the games, maybe a family member or a friend that you've got playing in the game and you want people to see them, just share it. Share it with them. Let them know that we're here. And at the very least, just pull it up on your phone and watch it. Or don't. Just leave it there.
People are always asking me, where do I watch the game? What's the link for the game this week? You know what? It's always the same. If you, of course, you can always find the specific page on YouTube, but the easy way to find every single broadcast, same address, pabruins.tv.
And a fantastic move by Joseph Banks there. I mean, my goodness.
That was beautiful.
Your score is 17-12, 2 minutes and 33 seconds left here in this first half. The Bruins and Mets have been playing hard. It's a good competition of basketball here tonight.
Three-point attempt from Ben Smiley off the front of the rim. Here come the Mets. Wow, another nice basket there by Justin May. And a timeout called on the floor. Full timeout, so we'll take one with them. We'll be right back. You're watching Bruin basketball on PA Live.
Sarah always wants to be connected, and she often tweets or texts while driving. How far will Sarah go while looking away from the road? More than an entire football field. Driving the length of a football field without looking at the road is selfish driving. Caring drivers respect everyone's safety. What kind of driver will you be?
At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One, it's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com.
We're back. You haven't missed anything. Just inbounded the ball. Bruins working it. Foul called on the floor. That one's going to go against John Kendrick. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Yeah, the Bruins are working it like a Tybo class on a VHS tape.
Billy Blanks. I don't know why I remember that name. John Weaver brought it across midcourt. There's P.J. Walker for two.
And he actually got hit on the hand when he took that shot, and coincidentally enough, I think that's the reason why it went in.
The assist goes to one of the Bruins.
Yeah.
Smiley, now Barker. Back to Smiley at the top of the arc, goes to the left side. He gives it back to the top of the arc to Kenny Jordan. Back over to Smiley on the left wing. He goes down low to Shannon McDaniel. He's going to shoot it, and it's off the inside of the rim, back to McDaniel. He tried to pass it to Tyson McCarroll, but the Mets able to capitalize on that one with a basket. That's Joseph Banks.
Funny enough, Ben Smiley, I think intentionally went down right there, not trying to get a call. I think he knew that it was inevitable that it was going to happen. I think that was a smart basketball play.
Shannon McDaniel for two.
And Shannon McDaniel and Daniel Cummings have been basically at a battle down on the block tonight.
Under a minute less left in the half. Bruins only lead by one. Smiley gets the rebound, hands it off to Kenny Jordan. He'll bring it across midcourt. 30 seconds left in the half. Tyson McCarroll at the top of the arc trying to find some help. There's Charlie Barker on the left wing. Goes to the right side. He goes to the left side, and McDaniel back to the center to Ben Smiley. Now on the left is Kenny Jordan. Tyson McCarroll on the right. Back on the left is Barker. Trying to work inside. They are not relenting on the defense. Gives a bounce pass intended for Barker. Instead, it goes over to D. Barrow. We've got a foul. No, sir, it is not halftime. That's foul is going to be on Ben Smiley, his first personal foul and fourth team foul. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2 before we go to halftime. Gets the first one. Now the score is tied at 19. That's a nice way to go to the locker room after a game like this. It's been back and forth the entire first half. The defense is really the story here, I think, because both teams have been, I'd say, equally powerful on the defensive end of the court.
Yeah, the defense has played a commanding role. I think on top of that, the battle that's going down on the block between Shannon McDaniel and Daniel Cummings is going to continue to play out throughout the night, and it's going to be an important role for the outcome of this game.
Well, it looks like the Senior Spirit squad is down on the court, so let's go down to them and let them perform. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. Central Arkansas Mahindra can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making your selection, call or just stop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com. Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service.
With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs. At Caldwell Toyota, they are passionate about helping drivers find the vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because whether you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above, they are confident they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com. Before coming out to the game, be sure to stop by The Den. The Den is your source for Bruin fan gear and gifts. They have a unique selection of tailgating supplies that will make your pregame party a smash, including new bleacher seats. No matter the occasion, The Den at PA has something for everyone. Tank tops, t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, hoodies, jackets, shorts, pants, and more. We have everything your student needs to look their best on Spirit Day. For all the future Bruin cheerleaders, you'll find bows, pompons, earrings, and cheerleader uniforms. Visit us on campus or online at thedenatpa.com.
Sarah always wants to be connected, and she often tweets or texts while driving. How far will Sarah go while looking away from the road? More than an entire football field. Driving the length of a football field without looking at the road is selfish driving. Caring drivers respect everyone's safety. What kind of driver will you be?
At Akel's Carpet One, they can get it for you at wholesale. That's not just a slogan at Akel's Carpet One, it's their real money-saving story. You can get the lowest prices on carpets, floors, and real wood cabinets. They have nationwide buying power, low overhead, and local ownership that make all of this possible. Don't shop at the home centers or online when you can shop local and get the best wholesale prices. At Akel's Carpet One, we make it beautiful for less. AkelsCarpet1.com. You know that Crown Trophy of Little Rock has every type of award to recognize athletes, students, and even co-workers. But more than that, Crown Trophy can customize drinkware, badges, and even rings. Whether you have people working for you or working hard on your team, show them your appreciation by recognizing them with something special from Crown Trophy of Little Rock. Visit them online at crowntrophy.com. Central Arkansas Mahindra can provide you with the latest and best in outdoor power products to make your outdoor living more enjoyable. Combine this wide array of selections with their friendly and knowledgeable staff, and we're convinced they will become your only stop for all of your outdoor power needs. They're happy to help you find either the perfect outdoor power equipment, service, or the parts you've been looking for. Check out their inventory of Mahindra, Ferris, and Husqvarna equipment. If you need help in making your selection, call or just stop in. They're always ready to help. Visit them online at centralarkansasmahindra.com. Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs.
And we're back. Coming back from halftime, our score is tied. Pulaski Academy tonight hosting the Eastham Mets, tied at 19.
And I can definitely tell you that after that halftime performance from our band, if you weren't here, you have sorely missed out.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Most of that was just the drum line.
I don't care.
Right. I mean, they're incredible.
I mean, I was literally standing on the balcony over there, and it made me think we've got something special going on right here.
Absolutely. The Performing Arts program is just incredible. Speaking of which, if you haven't heard, the Performing Arts program is presenting Frozen Junior this weekend. That's Saturday at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 2 p.m. Right here on the Pulaski Academy campus at the Connor Performing Arts Center. For many of these middle school cast members that are in this show, this will be their first performance. Couldn't be more proud of them. So support part 2 of the cast and crew by tagging a friend or family member who should see this musical. Again, this is Disney's Frozen Junior. You can get tickets ahead of time at PulaskiAcademy.org/Frozen. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to the Sunday matinee. Of course, and I guess I should mention to you, I'm not sure if you're available because I've just found out yesterday. We do have one of those games that were canceled because of COVID or other reasons. It's been rescheduled for this Saturday night at 6 and 7. It's a doubleheader once again. And I'm trying to see who that was. I want to say it was Lone Oak. I'm going to double check my.
Look, it doesn't matter. I'm there.
All right.
I'm a committed PA Bruin fan, as I expect of all of our viewers.
Right.
It's one of those things, it doesn't matter when or where. I'm there. Hashtag PA Bruins.
Yeah, that's going to be Lone Oak, Varsity Boys.
My man Tyson McCarroll just said, let me put a little jelly with my peanut butter.
Peanut butter jelly time.
And let me show you what this lunch looks like. Daniel Cummings with the shot, comes up short. Charlie Barker bringing the ball down for the Bruins. Your score is 21-19, 6 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. And a part of this game has turned into what looks like a game of pinball.
Well, with the level of defense they've been playing so far, it's kind of been that way from the beginning. They're just bouncing around at times. Again, it continues. Back and forth. Charlie Barker goes back up. It's off the glass, no good. There was a foul that didn't get called. Wow. Seriously. Both sides of the ball, they just need to slow down. Slow down and take a more quality shot. I mean, they're being physical, which, of course, you want to do. Wow.
Yeah.
Ben Smiley for 3.
That's what you got to you love that as a fan. You're sitting here saying, "Oh my God, dude, slow the ball down. You need to focus. You need to hit the backboard on your layups, and then it all just gets erased as a nice three-pointer goes through the net."
Right.
And now we're all like, "Yay, we did it!" See, they did exactly what I told them to.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. We've got a timeout. That's a Hug and Haul timeout on the court. We'll take this opportunity to thank our friends at Caldwell Toyota. Of course, they're passionate about helping drivers find the right vehicle that's right for them for the most affordable prices possible. That's why they carry such a large selection of new Toyota models, because it doesn't matter if you're looking for something sporty, efficient, versatile, family-friendly, rugged, or all of the above. They know that they have a new Toyota model to meet all of your needs and then some. Visit them online at caldwelltoyota.com.
Hey, and even if you aren't in the market for a car, just get on there. You have fun looking at the pictures, all the cool new things and the new cars.
Charlie Barker brings it back down court. Shannon McDaniel with the basket. Speaking of Shannon McDaniel, got one message from our live fan feedback that says, tell Shannon McDaniel good luck tonight. Tell him his teat love him, and congrats on being selected for Boys State.
I'm going to go with that's TT.
TT, thank you. Sometimes my eyes jump. Here's another one. It says, good evening, gentlemen. I'm Joseph Banks' aunt watching from Moore, Oklahoma. What's the rule in high school basketball for lane violations?
Well, Joseph Banks' aunt, you are welcome to message in here whenever you would like to. Thank you so much for that. It gives me a time to shine.
He loves the rules.
So there's two different lane violations that you can get. There's offensive lane violation, and there's defensive lane violation. Basically, the rule is that if you are a player that is stationary and is not making a basketball move for 3 seconds in the lane on defense, it is 3 seconds in the lane, and on offense, it is 5 seconds in the lane. The reason why is that on offense, a player might be setting up for a play. They might be waiting to set a screen. So that's why it's allowed more time. But it's 3 and 5 seconds for defensive and offensive. Thank you, Joseph Banks' aunt.
Looky there, Ben Smiley making it look easy. It's his 9th point of the game, leading the team in points.
And to build on the lane violation, it is probably not the least common called, but basically in high school basketball, you've really got to be standing in the lane, pretty much doing nothing for them to call it. So as a viewer, you might sit there and be like, oh, it's a lane violation, but they're pretty lenient on it in high school.
Kel Busby for 2. Well, and it's one of those, it's like we talked earlier about this, it's like carrying.
Yeah.
You watch how they dribble the ball, and I'm watching this young man, he just did it just now. And it's like you're moving forward, but you carry the ball. It's if you called it every time,
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
you wouldn't have a basketball game.
Right? No.
And a lot of the referees at this level too realize that they're not a coach, but they're in a position to educate.
Yes.
And so normally they'll give the player a warning, being like, hey, whatever your number is, number 12, you're flirting with 3 seconds, or you're getting close to 5. Just watch that. So normally you'll get a warning before it happens.
3 minutes left in the third quarter. The Bruins now lead 30-21 after being tied at 20 at halftime. 19, excuse me, tied at 19 at halftime.
Oh.
That foul's going on Justin May. That's his first personal foul and second team foul for the Mets.
So we were talking a little bit in the girls' game about foul trouble and what that means, and playing the game with your fouls. This is a good example of how to play a game with your fouls. There's only 1 team foul on the Bruins, 2 team fouls for the Mets, and not a player on the court has more than 2 fouls. So there's a lot of fouls to give, and I think a lot of that is because the referees are letting the pace of play, they're letting basketball happen.
Yes. That's a good way to put it. Shannon McDaniel for another 2.
The drive there by John Kendrick.
He'll be going to the line to shoot 2. That's going on Shannon McDaniel. That'll be his second foul, second team foul.
One of the great things about high school basketball is that a player can become an upper echelon player, not by skill, but by sheer basketball IQ.
Yes.
So by simply realizing, like in this case, John Kendrick driving the lane, realizing that, hey, it's about time for a foul to be called.
Sorry, I just remembered I told them I was going to turn this up back there.
So going into this timeout, there is a point where basketball IQ kicks in, where it's important to know as a player, if I stand here versus here, like one thing my dad always drilled into my head was know the dimensions of the court, know the space you're playing in, and then you can start to break the game down bit by bit.
Right.
So I would always encourage any player out there or any player's family member that's listening, and encourage them to get to know the game on a technical level more than just a skill level. Because there's a lot of players out there, I mean, like Steve Nash. The only reason Steve Nash back in the day was able to make his passes look cool is because he knew all the stats, he knew exactly how wide a court was, how long it was, how far up the free throw line was from the baseline. He knew the space he was working in. So always encourage your players to do that.
Well, going back to our Ron Jones Remax Affiliates Realty live fan feedback, got a message here from Ron Jones himself.
The man.
Says, thanks a million for the game ball tonight. What a surprise. I'm proud to be a PA sponsor. Go Bruins.
Go Bruins. And speaking of sponsors, we just came out of our Hug and Haul timeout.
Going back to Joseph Banks' aunt, she says, I appreciate all the detailed info.
Anytime for you. And a lazy pass by the Bruins leads to an easy 2 points for the Mets. Justin May with the finger roll into the basket. Ben Smiley on the 2 for the Bruins. My goodness.
Wow.
Just a beautiful three-pointer for the Mets. Sunk right into the net. Let's see how the Bruins respond. The pace of play is so fast right now. I'm starting to get a nice pain in my neck. And I can't keep up with what we're supposed to call. Yes, let me tell you, I have seen people levitate tonight on both teams. And without a doubt, we will have some potential future track stars if anyone wants to participate in the high jump. One of the worst plays in basketball, in my book, it is in fact the worst play a single player can make, is what many players fall victim to in this high school league, is the dribble and pick up your dribble.
Yes.
You get a pass, you put the ball down, you dribble it once, and then you pick it up.
That's elementary.
It's elementary, but it's a mistake that is hard to get out of a player's system.
Yes, here's Elijah Estrada attempting a three. It's no good. Out of bounds, that's a Bruins ball.
I mean, you know, you always hear about smash mouth football. That's what you want to see out there, whatever. I mean, I would say this is the closest definition to smash mouth basketball that you can see.
Charlie Barker gives it to Ben Smiley. Now Tyson McCarroll at the top of the arc. Over to Kel Busby on the right wing. Now at the top of the arc is Kenny Jordan. Moves to the left side. Bounce pass to Tyson McCarroll. Now Charlie Barker under the basket.
So that there is a fine example of advantages given to the smaller player.
That was Charlie's first foul, third team foul. 2 seconds. 2 point at the buzzer.
For P.J. Walker.
That was a nice shot. Looking at the scoreboard, it looks like Ben Smiley still leading the team in points with 11. Nobody in real foul trouble just yet, which is great to see going into the fourth quarter. Looking down the list, we've got no one that has 3 fouls, which is pretty incredible.
Yep.
Looking back at the girls' game, we had somebody who already had 3 fouls in the first quarter. So,
yes.
I mean, it was as strong as the defense has been this entire game, not just the second half, but from the very first tip. The defense on both sides of the game, the ball, has been really strong, and so to see as few fouls up there, that's a testament to the level of, like you get back to what you were saying earlier, basketball IQ and athleticism that they're displaying on the court tonight.
And if anything, I like to be the devil's advocate for the referees out there, because let this also serve a testament to, if you're watching a basketball game as a viewer, a spectator, a parent, a fan, whatever you are, just realize that this is the same crew of referees that refereed the game before this, which was the varsity girls game, and there was a plethora of fouls called.
Oh, sure.
And yet here we are in this game, and there's nowhere near as many.
It's like a tale of two cities.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's always a good reminder of how in the high school level the referees are going to be very pure to the sport, and they're going to try and call it like they see it.
Yes. Cale Busby under pressure. Kenny Jordan brings it across midcourt.
The Mets are trying out this pick 'em up just before half-court press.
Busby on the right wing. Drives inside. Kicks it to Tyson McCarroll. It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bruins ball.
And ladies and gentlemen, we got a ball game on our hands here, 36-30. And it's been a battle all night.
Kenny Jordan for 2.
I mean, sometimes you got to be downy soft off the rim like that.
Three-point attempt.
Rebound by Kel Busby.
It was Elijah Estrada with the attempt. Here's Charlie Barker. Trying to trap him in the corner there. Not going to happen. Here's Kel Busby for 3. No good. Wow, Charlie Barker with the putback, making it look like an alley-oop.
So if you're the Mets, if you don't score here, and the Bruins score here on their bringing the ball down the court, if the Bruins score here, I bet they call a timeout.
Charlie Barker for 3. It's no good off the back of the rim. Lots of fighting over the ball between the Mets.
I wouldn't call that fighting.
Well,
I've seen some fights.
okay, that's fair. There were several of them trying to get the ball. How's that?
Was it a slew of players trying to get the ball?
It was a bunch of them.
Okay, a lot of them.
A lot.
Many.
Yeah.
Many much
Of course,
players.
A Met is a metropolitan, right?
I'm honestly, I'm more good for like basketball rules and statistics, not mascots. Like, for example, I have no idea where Bruin Bears actually are.
Of course, if you're a doctor or a someone in health, you might think that's a metabolic equivalent.
And if you're not,
if you're
not, not someone that's a doctor or
right.
health, or not someone as smart as my wife, then you're like me, wondering what in the world is that.
Don't ask me.
Daniel Cummings with a free throw here. Unsuccessful on his first of 2. Daniel Cummings only has 4 points on the night, but he has been working down there on the block.
Yes. D. Barrow comes back in for the Mets. Wow. The East End fans not happy with that call.
I mean, I'm a Bruin fan through and through, but I'm with them. I'm scratching my head on that one.
Bruins working hard for that. Here's Ben Smiley, nothing but air.
Just as I said earlier, Daniel Cummings down there working all night, trying to get open, getting rewarded. So here's another fun fact for you. And this one's a little more known. In basketball, you are able to run up and down the baseline after a made basket. So when the ball is passed in after a made basket, you can, as the inbounder, run up and down the baseline. It's normally used when you're trying to break a press. However, if a basket is not made and it is a turnover and the ball is inbounded on the baseline just below the basket, you cannot move. You cannot move.
Oh.
It is only after a made basket.
That's interesting. Huh. Five minutes left in the game. Bruins still leading 40-33. 5 seconds. So for those out there, why don't you explain that one for us?
So when you inbounds the ball from an out-of-bounds play, you have 5 seconds to get the ball in play. Normally, it's a true 5 seconds. It is 1 1,000, 2 1,000. That's how they normally count it. So, of course, it's up to each referee's discretion, but it is 5 seconds at the end of the day.
Charlie Barker just had his pocket picked. Here's John Kendrick into the lane. Tries to pass that over to Daniel Cummings, and he wasn't ready for the pass. Timeout, Bruins. Another Hug and Haul timeout called on the floor. We'll take a short break with them. We'll be right back with more Bruin basketball on PA Live.
Hug and Haul Equipment Company is the answer to your industrial and construction equipment needs. They can help you with sales, rental, parts, and service. With full-service locations serving Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Missouri, and Texas, they take ownership of each customer's needs and will work to ensure your demands are met. You can trust Hug and Haul for all your construction, industrial, aerial, material handling, and light equipment needs.
And we're back with PA Live with your host, Garrett Benson.
And Josh Carroll.
Oh, never mind. I'm back to co-commentator. Thank you, everybody, for bearing with me. I literally just had my 5 seconds of fame. At least we all did it together.
No, I was running over to see if Estella Gadbury would come over and talk to us for a minute, but she said no thanks.
Yeah.
But I did ask her how her eye was. She took a finger or fingernail or something during the girls' game earlier to her eye, and you could tell it was bothering her for probably the rest of the game. And she said, yeah, she's good. I asked her about her finger. She said, it hurts.
Did you ask her what was wrong with her finger?
No. I was kind of yelling from the balcony over here down, and so I was just able to get it's good or it's bad. But I did ask her if she wanted to come over and talk, and she was like, do I have to? I was like, of course not.
Of course not. Yeah, we make the interviews optional around here.
Right, yeah, no. Always, always.
Unless if too many people say no.
Well,
There is a point where
Unless your name is Jason Wyatt
Uh-huh.
or Brock Dunn
uh-huh,
or Dr. Livingston, Alicia
Or
Castleberry,
Garrett Benson,
Garrett Benson, then your interviews are required.
then you're stuck.
You're just told, hey, come over here.
Yeah, and for some it's just a wave.
Yeah,
They just know.
they just know.
So we've seen a lot of basketball action coming through here. I think at the most what we've seen is a lot of competition. Not sure about organization. 42-33 is your score. 3 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. And that is a long,
That was a deep three.
that is a deep, deep three. Man, and I would love to know his card number because there's no limit on that range.
Right. That was nice. So another Hug and Haul timeout on the floor. East End Met cheerleaders out there flipping head over heels. One of them, I think she made herself dizzy. So just under 3 minutes left. Bruins have a lead of 8 points. No, excuse me, 6. I can't do math, dude. I just can't do it. 6 points. Yeah. Don't laugh. This is a known thing.
It's 6 points.
Right.
Uh,
Give me differential equations, I'm good.
yeah, it's somehow.
Give me
look,
simple arithmetic, forget it.
Yeah, 2 plus 2 doesn't work for this guy. 2x
No.
plus y squared. He's all over it.
All over AB.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
Negative B plus
Okay.
minus the square root of AC. Yeah.
All right, we got it. Mr. Pythagorean theorem, chill out.
Nathaniel's back there going, hey, he's singing my song.
Man, if you're the Bruins, you just got to be disappointed at that. There's been a few shots in a row now where they've been right by the basket and just haven't made that last bit of effort to make sure the ball goes in. I mean, the statistics are unbelievable. Your shot percentage increases astronomically when you're right below the basket and you hit it anywhere inside of the white square that's on the backboard.
Right.
I mean, it becomes, almost 90% that you're going to make the shot.
I know that Kel Busby is playing off the bench tonight, but even counting him, I would love to know how much playing time Kenny Jordan, Tyson McCarroll, Charlie Barker, Kel Busby, and Ben Smiley have had. They've been out there, it seems like, the whole game. Now, I know that individually they've come out here and there, but it really feels like they've been out on the court the entire time. That has to play into that a little bit.
You would imagine so. Another thing of just equal importance as the game goes on is that now you see the Bruins just got another foul. So that's going to put Kenny Jordan at 3 fouls.
Right.
So really, he's going to be an integral part, but since we've been playing him this whole time, he's not the one you want giving a foul should it come down to that situation.
Right.
So I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of guys come off the bench simply just to be a foul, just to throw a foul out there.
Well, the next one puts the Mets in bonus, which means they'll shoot 1-1 each time.
So they're going to give Daniel Cummings a well-deserved break. He's got 8 points on the night and has earned every single one of them.
Charlie Barker sends it forward to Ben Smiley. Tyson McCarroll goes back to Jordan. Jordan trying to break away. Gets to the glass. It's off the glass. No good. Now a travel call.
So I will say it is interesting that they've let a lot of calls go. A lot of things that could have been called a foul. We've seen it on both ends of the court. A lot of loose balls where there could have been a loose ball foul. But where they're making up for it, and I think I kind of see where they're going with this, is that they're letting basketball happen like we talked about earlier. but then they are quick to make the call on the jump ball, on the walk.
Right.
I mean, they're not letting any extracurricular activity happen. So they're letting the play happen, and then they're shutting it down.
Well, that's Justin May's second foul, fourth team foul against the Mets in this half.
He's leading the Mets with points tonight, 13 on the board for him. 42-37 is your score. The Bruins are in the bonus. Ben Smiley has his pocket picked.
Good looking shot from Joseph Banks, but it's not going to stick. I know his aunt's out there. She wanted that one. Another Hug and Haul timeout called on the floor. We'll keep it right here. It was great to see Ron Jones out here earlier tonight. Presented him with a signed game ball signed by both the boys and girls basketball teams, along with most of our coaches. Ron Jones and Charlotte Emery, of course, offer you a combined 40 years of real estate experience for all your residential or commercial needs. Doesn't matter if you're buying or selling, they can help you out. Ron Jones RE/MAX Affiliates Realty is standing by to take your call and schedule a market survey and a consultation at your convenience. For listings or more information, call them at 501-416-3658 or visit them online at ronjonesrealtor.com. So cool. I was taking the basketball around, getting everybody to sign it today, and one of the girls, of course, they were all asking me, who's this for? Who's this for? And I actually think it was Lindsey Johnston. She said, oh, well, can I write "Thanks, Ron" on there when I sign it? I was like, of course you can. Yeah, write him a little note if you want to. Okay. I told him about that, and so I think he was sitting over here looking at all the signatures on the ball, and I think he might have been looking for it.
And that's, if anything, that's a testament to what being a sponsor offers. It not only offers you the ability to get your name out there, but it also offers you a connection.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I tell folks a lot, is that once you're a sponsor, you're part of the family. Ben Smiley getting trapped in the corner. They're going to steal it. He says, no, sir. Timeout. Okay, no, that was after possession. He calls timeout, I think is what he says.
Man, and you can tell, and let this be a testament to the Mets defense. You can tell the press there had the Bruins flustered, not only because of the turnover, but looking down the court, Tyson McCarroll was jumping up and down, was wide open. I mean, nobody in the near atmosphere.
Right.
And neither of the ball handlers for the Bruins were able to take a second to look up and capitalize on that. So I think if you're the Bruins there, you're going to have to change your press break. You're going to have to make an adjustment.
Right.
You got to have somebody come set a screen and help. You can only leave your guy out on an island for so long. And I can see the Mets only kicking up the intensity even more.
Well, 1 minute left. They still have 2 fouls to give. Now on a breakaway, here's Tyson McCarroll. He'll get fouled going to the line.
Anytime anyone says that there's fouls to give, you can always base that of how many team fouls each team has. The key number there is 7. When a team hits 7 fouls, it means that the next foul that happens will be it would be the 6th foul.
Sure. On
the 7th foul, it will be a 1-and-1 situation, which means the person who is fouled is going to get to take a shot for a free throw. If they make the first one, they get to make a second or shoot for a second.
Tyson McCarroll makes both from the line. Under a minute. Bruins lead 44-37. There's a three-point attempt from Justin May. Charlie Barker gets the rebound. Kicks it out to Kenny Jordan. He gets fouled right away. That's going to go on Joseph. Nope. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Joseph Banks be his second personal foul, 6th team foul. Now both teams will be in bonus on the next foul. Did that hit the rim on the inbound?
It hit the bottom of the backboard.
Oh, okay. I didn't think anybody got a hand on it. That's what confused me.
So technically speaking, that's actually that's out of bounds.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Anytime, it's funny, the backboard hangs over, but contact with the backboard is considered out of bounds.
On the edges of it.
Yes.
Okay. I knew the top of it because that's what happens most often.
Yep. And I mean, as a teammate, you can't ask any more from your teammate. Standing in the lane with your hands up, completely unprotected, is one of the hardest plays to make in basketball, which is why it's rewarded with a turnover.
Well, that's Joseph Banks' 3rd personal foul and 7th team foul, placing the Bruins in bonus. Pulling on his shirt as he goes to the line, as he goes to the
goes for the shot. Yeah.
Goes for the shot. Excuse me.
So if you notice there, that was an offensive foul. Was an offensive foul that was called, so it was a turnover. And as we had talked about earlier, if you notice, the Bruin player could not run up and down the baseline.
Right. Now, was that called on number 4? Is that what I heard? No, he's just now coming back in.
No, I think they're debating whether it's a 1-and-1 or whether they're calling it a 1-and-1. So they're saying that it wasn't in progress of the shot.
It wasn't, because he was pulling on his shirt as he was crossing the arc way back here, and that's when the ref blew his whistle. Nice three-point again, a long one, launching it. That's Justin May for 3.
For all of us normal folk out there, you'd have to pick it up with one hand, toss it way behind your head, and then pray it goes in. But for my man Justin May, that's just another 3-point shot. 16 points on the night for him.
Yeah, just incredible job he's doing. I cannot find for the life of me who that last foul was called on. Just going to have to put it down here in the I don't know column. But they do have 8 team fouls against the Mets right now. Bruins have 6 against them.
That's what I do with some things in life, you know. I'm like, I'll just put it in the unknown column.
Right.
And when it becomes known, then I'll deal with it.
What was there was that fake number that the guy on The Office had? It's the 11 team, I think. It's like when something doesn't add up, he'll say that plus 11 team.
That's always good. So one of the things you love about this game is that the energy is there. People are having fun.
Oh, it's passionate.
The intensity is there. It's something you don't get every day out of basketball.
Right.
So when these times come around, it's always exciting.
Bruins lead by 4, 44-40. 16.7 seconds left in the game. Here's Charlie Barker shooting from the line. That was Estrada's 3rd personal foul, 9th team foul. Here's a 3-point shot. It's off the inside of the rim. That was Estrada.
Beautiful.
Tyson McCarroll for 2. And that is the end of this one. Ouch. Bruins win 46-40. Just an incredible game. Both teams came out here and played hard. It was clean, good basketball, and again, defense, the story of the night.
By far the story of the night. Ultimately, what you got here, because it was an exciting game, is actually all the events that led up to the end. I mean, props to the referees for letting the players play, seeing that it was competition that was coming out on the court, that it wasn't aggressiveness, it wasn't animosity, it was trying to play basketball and trying to have fun at the game.
Yeah.
I think, if anything, Justin May for the Mets stood out tonight.
Absolutely, with
And
16 points. My
yes,
gosh.
Yes, but Eastham has a basketball team there that they will be a force to be reckoned with. Given some time, a few more practices, a couple more games. I mean, what I saw tonight was two good basketball teams going head-to-head, and that's why we got the score we did and the intensity we did.
It was fantastic. A lot of fun. Of course, leading the Bruins in points tonight was Tyson McCarroll and Ben Smiley with 11 points each. Tyson McCarroll had 3 from the floor, 1 3-pointer, 2 free throws, and Ben Smiley had 4 from the floor and 1 3-pointer. So kudos to both of them playing as hard as they did. Of course, like we mentioned just a minute ago, you've got Kenny Jordan, Tyson McCarroll, Charlie Barker, Ben Smiley. They were out there for most of the game, all of them starting.
Yeah.
Just incredible effort on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, they're going to be tired tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt. So, well, that's it for us tonight. Thanks so much for joining us. Look forward to seeing you. Our next game, our next broadcast will be same bat channel, same bat place, I guess, for us anyway, right here on Saturday.
Yep.
First game of that doubleheader will start at 6 p.m., so set that on your calendar now, and be sure to stick to pabruins.tv.
Yeah, and I'm going to make the pledge or the ask. Anyone you know, pabruins.tv. Just go put a decal on your car. Go get something from Crown Trophy. Slap it on there.
That's it.
Walk around with it.
I love it. I love it.
Scream it from the top of your lungs.
After that will be next Tuesday. In the meantime, thanks for joining us. Good luck, good night, and 73.